Another great example of indie devs doing what the big-time AAA giants refuse to do! Nintendo, once upon a time, my biggest issue with you wasn't your inflated prices or your obsession with re-releasing the same games until the end of time. Nah, back then, my beef with you was more focused, more personal. It was right around the time you nuked every ROM site off the face of the earth, all in the name of protecting developers. Meanwhile, half those developers were already defunct, long gone. Their work kept alive by fans, not by you. Emulation was preservation, and you stomped it out like a fire you didn't even start. But hey, that's not even the longest running issue I've had with you. The real thorn? Oh, it's the franchises you just flat out abandoned. Some get the royal treatment, others get a cute little revival tour, but a good chunk left behind, forgotten. Franchises that didn't just define genres, they reinvented them. Games that sparked entire communities, game changers, gone. And today, we're talking about one of those, F-Zero. High speed, balls to the wall, white knuckle, steel shredding, racing carnage. This game didn't just shape my taste in the genre, it carved its way into my goddamn cranium. And when was the last proper entry? 22 years ago? And don't you dare come at me with the F-Zero 99 bullshit. That's a band-aid slapped on a broken legacy. So, what do fans do when the industry moves on? They don't move on. They get to work. They build the game they've been waiting for. They take the vision that got left behind and push it into the future. Which is exactly how we got to today's Indie Spotlight. A cel-shaded, high-velocity love letter to F-Zero. Crafted by a solo developer, fueled by passion, built for one thing, speed. This is AeroGPX. Now friends, before we dive in, two quick things to keep in mind. One, like the last episode of Indie Ignition, this game is still in early access. That means it's not finished. But all the updates? Free? Hell yeah! Two, this is the anti-simulation. Are you looking for that ultra-realistic Gran Turismo, Forza, actual driving test kind of thing? Yeah, this ain't your game. Not by a country mile. And I couldn't be happier. Realism needs to die in racing games. Some of y'all will be like, well, actually, this game has a special gear shift that moves 8 ways, and if you shift it 4 times counterclockwise, the tires warm up before the engine blinks twice. Fuck that bullshit! I got no time for that. Give me a comic book car that rips 170 miles per hour on a goddamn roller coaster track with speed metal blasting in the background. That's the racing game that I want. And if you can't do that, then give me a go-kart and some weapons so I can piss off the competition. With AeroGPX, it not only understands this, it understands me! It's the hot girlfriend who already has a 12-pack waiting for you when you get home from a bad day at work. You blast through vibrant levels packed with half-pipes, tunnels, loop-de-loops, jumps, and air turbines. Kinda. Every stage feels dynamic, some suspended in the sky, while others are lit by the neon glow of alien nights. And the vibe? Mwah! Chef's kiss. Finger looking good. AeroGPX drops you into a big, colorful roster of characters, each one dripping with style. And the art style? It feels really familiar. Maybe it's just me though. Now the content? It's not the deepest, but it's early. You've got the core experience to enjoy right now, and that's more than enough. And most of the modes are pretty standard for a racing game, but there's one thing to keep an eye on. You can attack your opponents during the race. We might see that evolve in future updates. Maybe even a battle mode? Either way, it's already a highly enjoyable ride. Now, let's talk about something crucial, something that can make or break any game in this genre. Something that determines whether a grown-ass man will or will not recommend this to his friends. Does the soundtrack slap? Does it slay? Is it Big Blue worthy?
Fucking
Now, granted, it's not the greatest soundtrack under the sun, but for one metal guitarist carrying the flag on his own, this is the dictionary definition of getting the job done. And to you, good sir, I salute your ass. So, to wrap this all up, if you're someone like me, fed up with Nintendo shunning this series, AeroGPX is calling your name. It's exactly the spiritual successor we, as fans, needed. Whether you want to drop the $19.99 on it now, or slap on that wish list for later, this game fits your Steam Deck or portable rig like a goddamn glove. See, Nintendo, after years of your former devs saying this would be too complicated to do, look what one person was able to do! Ah!